Hi everyone, this is Dr. Victoria Scarborough speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. And I want to do a reading on the alt-right, this sort of paramilitary, um, this is who's doing many of the shootings, the bombings. I want to see Trump's relationship to these guys. I want to see, I know that there's been some things said, and some people were talking about what Trump is saying about these things, and the words that he's using is part of this plan to have an uprising of these crazy people. So I want to see if that is true. I want to see if that's a plan. And then I want to see, and we'll see, we'll go from there. So I'm just going to do a truncated, I think I'm going to do truncated Celtic cross. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite here. So, all right, just cutting the cards. I've been trying to do a reading on Steve Bannon for like 4 or 5 times, and every time I try to do it, something goes wrong. It doesn't feel right, so I haven't been able to actually get too far on that. But I have put some crystals out because this energy is very, very difficult to work with and to be around, even if I'm just asking about it. So I have my rose quartz to bring some love, high vibration of amethyst here, a heart of moss agate. Love this, love this, love this. A beautiful Herkimer diamond. And then the big gun, I have my obsidian. This is actually rainbow obsidian. Oops, sorry. And it absorbs negativity. So let's see. I shuffled, I cut. So this is these alt-right people who have been responsible for the majority of terror attacks that we have seen. Okay, so we come up with the King of Swords up front. This says to me that the police are onto these people. They are being watched very, very carefully. Okay, oftentimes that's Robert Mueller, but I think in this case it's associated with the vigilance of perhaps the FBI. You know, that could be one of the reasons why the Trump is trying to destroy the FBI. We'll see. What's crossing it? Okay. What's crossing it is to end something. Something needs to be, there needs to be an end to something. So they're trying to figure out how to have it die without something new and perhaps worse being reborn as a result. Okay, and so what's at the root of this? The nostalgia for, making America great again, or this illusion about where we've been, the good old days when white men were in charge. Let's see what's in the past. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Oftentimes this is seen as Mother Russia, and I don't like to read the Queen of Cups as Mother Russia because generally, if I myself as a Cancer is seen in the cards, it's usually as the Queen of Cups. But I will give you this. This is Russia. This is Russia. So there is a lot of that energy coming from that part of the world anyway. Very misogynistic, very very much dictatorship. Very you know don't want immigrants, don't they want the purity of the race, so to speak. Okay, we see that. See what's in the sky. They're looking across, they're looking all over the world, across the seas for the connections here. So this card actually says to me that they have a pretty good idea, because it all started with this card, and I see this as the authorities and the FBI. I feel like they have a good handle on how it's here, And now they're looking out into the rest of the world to see how it's sort of connected in that way. Let's see what's in the immediate future. Okay, we have a new idea, something new coming through. All right, let's just keep going. How it's seen from the outside. Immaturity. These people are immature. They're like children in a way, with like that sort of pure id. I want what I want. Poor me kind of little children thing going on. That the domestic situation. I don't know what that is yet. That's the lover. I know it's the lovers. I don't know what it means. Hopes and fears. Yeah, that's Trump. We hope he's gone. They hope for him, and we hope he goes. And the world. So the world usually means the end of something, and so I think that somehow what's been going on with these people, I think this is actually an ending for these guys. Okay, let's look underneath. This is something that is based on dissatisfaction with your place in life, and there's such a dissatisfaction that and you're so sort of wound up in your own little world that you don't see when gifts are being handed to you. So I think that there is this. I think to a certain extent there's an opportunity for all of us to heal through, and it's not just about the eradication of these people, but it's about understanding why they make the choices that they make. You know, their choices around love. Who are they going to love? Are they going to love a dictator? Are they going to love a race? Are they going to? They obviously don't love. It's almost like there's a perversion to what they choose to connect with. And I think that comes out of a sense of isolation. I think that comes out of a depression and an inability to sort of process your feelings of feeling like I don't want to grow up, right? I don't want to grow up. I'm not taking responsibility for my actions. Very interesting. Okay, so let's see how Trump fits into all of this. Let's see how Trump fits into all of this. I'm going to use a different deck. Oops. I'll use the Fountain Tarot. I have so many decks around me here. It's like crazy. All right. How does Trump fit into this alt-right picture? What is this? What is he in this? What is he doing? Is he witting? Is he unwitting? What is Trump doing in this? Let's see. And then maybe if I'm lucky, we'll ask on Bannon too. But I haven't had much luck with him today, so. Okay, so this is Trump. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. This is somebody who's isolated, somebody who's in prison. This feels to me like he is so unable to do the things that he would like to do, that he's used to being able to get away with because of the situation that he's in, that he's going to try to express himself in whatever way he can to make some sort of impression on things. I think it comes from more of a need to be seen and recognized and heard. Okay, what's crossing this? This card is funny. This is the Seven of Coins. But in this deck, it looks like this guy is trying to grab as much as he can and before he has to run away with it. There's this sense of just sort of grabbing things and then running. Like, how much can I hold? How much can I hold? How can I hold on to things? All right, let's see what else comes up here. Remember, we're asking about the alt-right. Okay, there's the Two of Coins here. This is, of course, has all to do with money. I think Trump will say anything if somebody's paying him. And so I think that's what's happening. I think somebody's paying him to say and to use these code words, quite frankly. Let's see what's in the past. We have the Seven of Cups. This is really about indecision. This is not a happy card. There's a sense of sadness here. There's a sadness here. There's a too many choices. Too many choices. Let's see what's in the sky. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. This is bringing him a whole new level of energy. What he's saying. Let's see what's in the future. We have the Lover's choices. He has a choice to make. He has a choice to make. How it's seen from the outside. Queen of Coins. Again, money-based. The domestic situation is the High Priestess. This is secrets. Some secrets revealed and some secrets kept secret. Hopes and fears that he has the strength to continue. Outcome of the Devil. So I would say that he is motivated by greed and money. This is less about his ideas, that this would be an idea, but it's more about expediency and connecting himself with this. On some level, he feels like he's going to be able to hold on to the money, but this is going to cause his downfall. The Devil card. Sometimes the Devil card isn't all that is a warning card. It's like, don't do this. But this guy is all in with this stuff, so he will definitely reap the rewards of the Devil. He's losing his soul to this. So that talks about his motivations. Is there going to be some sort of right-wing uprising with this paramilitary force and all that stuff that that people are talking about? Is that actually going to happen? Or if not, what do we need to know about that? Maybe that's a better question. Well, let's see what comes up, because usually there'll be an answer of some sort. Notice how I haven't gotten to Bannon yet. I think I want to freaking know it, guys. Creepy. All right. Okay, so is there going to be more of this uprising? We have the Empress. Okay. The Empress is the energy of the feminine. It's about love and imagination. It's about abundance. It's a Venus rule card. Venus is about peace and love and relationships. Crossing that is the Queen of Swords. This is the woman who understands, has good judgment, and understands because she has suffered and been reborn. So this is a crossing card. To a certain extent, it feels like it's working with the Empress and not against the Empress. Let's see what's at the root of this. We have the Celebration card, family, togetherness, harvest. I love the colors in this card. The purple and the green are just say to me they're colors of life and abundance. Let's see what's in the past. We have the Hanged Man in the past, having to look at things from a different perspective, feeling like we had no power over this. In the sky, we have the Seven of Wands here. In most decks, this is a very active card. The guy is sort of fighting off the wands, but in this one, he's built a fence. And so things are being built to protect us from this. That's what I feel. Oops, picked from the wrong deck. All right, so we have materialism here. This is the Devil card. This person is chained to the four elements. To me, this looks like jail. I think they're going to make some arrests with this stuff. How it's seen from the outside. This is idealism, sort of fantastic dreams of glory and such. And it's coming from an emotional place, so these people are coming from a place of emotion. The domestic situation, the Lover's card. This is about making relationships. We need to make relationships with each other. We need to come together and work the energy of how do we relate? How do we come together? How do we learn to compromise? How do we learn all the things that you need to do within relationships? These cards are pretty nice. Hopes and fears is the Fool. We're probably afraid that this is the start of something. And let's see the outcome. We have the Six of Pentacles. This card is often seen as a balancing of the scales. This also, because it's a 6, this is community oriented. So all these cards sort of, to me anyway, indicate that this is not going to happen, that this right-wing conspiracy, bunch of crazy people, there's not going to be any kind of concerted, civil war or something. All right, we have I'm just going to pull, see if I can get a major arcana. We have the Page of Swords. This can be a spy. I think the FBI has people inside. Here we have the High Priestess again. She comes up yet again. So it's interesting because we have two of the powerful feminine cards here. I really feel like on some level, and I don't know how this is really going to work, but I feel like the feminine is going to not allow this to happen. Whether it's feminine judges, whether it's a female, somebody within the system there, that there's the energy of the feminine. There's the balance to that isolated masculine angry energy. There's the energy of coming together for a common cause. There's the energy of celebration. There's the energy of family. There's the energy of really building defenses against this kind of thing. And then, of course, there's this sense of people are going to go to jail or be held responsible. This is the Capricorn card. You're being held responsible for your actions. Just as we had, when I asked about Trump, that was the end of his cards, was the materialism card. So that could mean that he's going to jail as well for whatever connections that he makes. Let's see what's at the bottom here. And we have the Hermit. And so this is, this talks about going within to find the answers and then spreading your light. And so this really talks about, I get the feeling from this that there was a point when we felt like we maybe didn't have any control over this, but now we have, hold on, I'm just going to move this up so I can talk to you. Hi, I'm back. It almost feels to me like we have, that something has been crossed and something is turning. The wheels are turning. The wheel of fortune is turning. There's definitely a shift and a change, and I feel as though that it's a positive change away from that way of being. Again, it's another, we have these consistent awakenings, awakening, seeing the connections and deciding, as many people, many people, the kinds of things, the thing that happened in New Zealand, the thing that happened in Pennsylvania at the Tree of Life, the thing that happened at the Black Church in South Carolina, the thing that happened at what was it, the Sikhs up in Michigan. I mean, this all, and then of course the school shootings and the shootings I mean, it's just, at some point you're like, there has to be a point where this is like done. We're done. We're not doing this anymore. And I think perhaps we have reached that point. At least, yeah, I think we've reached that point. What do I want to do? Let me see. Let me pull one more kind of card. Okay, so I want to pick a Spirit of the Wheel card just on this whole alt-right thing. Okay, what does it say about that? Now, I don't know how this is going to work because these tend to be more personal cards, personal journey stuff, but let's see. What card am I going to pick for the alt-right here? Or what do we need to have? What's the energy that we need to keep this from expanding and to now contract into the nothingness where it belongs? What do we need to do? I think that's a better question. Okay. Purity, path of the north, inner child, innocence, and freedom. Okay, so this is what the oracle says. Your inner child is longing for the days when responsibilities were few and your heart was free to dream and play. Take a break from the complexities of life and recognize your inner child. Work on forgiving yourself and others, letting go of regret and remorse. Hanging on to the past stops the flow of life from moving through you and prevents you from discovering your true potential. Our childhood experiences sometimes leave us with emotional scars. We pile on layers of armor to protect the child within. Returning to the state of innocence is necessary for us to purify and nurture our inner child, for it is only through embracing life fully that we are able to begin to recover what has been lost. There is a world of beauty to discover, so give your heart wings and soar above the mundane. Recover your innocence and embrace the simple state of joy that is your natural birthright. This is your prayer. Help me, Great Spirit, to learn to honor myself. Let me see the world through the eyes of my inner child and to recapture the wonder and innocence that can set my heart free. And so it really is. It's about, you can't enter the kingdom of heaven unless you become like the child. And the people who are suffering, the people who are in situations they'd rather not be in, the people who choose to be in these groups, us as people watching what's going on, not maybe getting affected on a personal level, but more on the collective level and feeling those. We're all wounded in some way, and the only way we can stop the perpetration and the continuance of these wounds is to learn to love one another, which is exactly what I said in my revisit of the Ides of March video. It's imperative that we seek to love and to heal, less so than punishing. Not that these people shouldn't be held responsible for what they've done, but everybody deserves an opportunity to make a different choice and heal from it. It doesn't mean that they're out of jail. It doesn't mean any of those things, but it means that they at least have to, everybody has to be given the opportunity to love and to be loved and you know, some people aren't open to that because they don't even know what it feels like. So let's do our best to love one another. Let's do our best to practice loving compassion and forgiveness in our own lives. We don't have to go about forgiving every alt-right person, but we need to forgive ourselves. We need to forgive the person that we've never been able to forgive in our own lives. It starts there. It starts there. And the more that you love yourself, the more self-acceptance that you have, the more acceptance you have for others, the broader perspective you have in the world. And the thing that's going to get us through this is love. That's why we saw the high priestess in the readings. That's why we saw the empress in the readings. There was the energy of love and family and celebration and togetherness all over that last reading, those last cards. And so that's what we need to do. We need to love ourselves and love others. That's it. I'm tired. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe. I'll see you again soon.